Breakfast Club juga No.
You can't
Hello.
hear me.
Okay, we're
You-
back.
you can't hear
Sorry.
me.
Can y'all hear us?
Thank you so much.
Tim, thank you so much.
I
Thank you
hope
for
they
that,
can
Tim.
hear us. I hope they.
Appreciate that.
So my thought is, I think we're talking about T.I. and 50 Cent,
Yes.
and we're talking about the beef that's been going on all week. And I'm gonna say it. I think it's a mental health issue.
Okay.
I think that
Both sides.
I think all sides,
Everybody
even
involved.
us.
Yeah.
I think we got the voyeurism or something. But
Okay.
because T.I. album is doing better. It
Okay.
came out at 88 and now it's at 42, right? And that's good for rap because
What's that on the charts?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
that's good because rap ain't been on the charts.
Gotcha.
And I think it's some real strong mental health issues going on, man, in our community, man. And like these two leaders, like no matter how you feel about them, no matter what you think, these two prominent black leaders, and they spatting like kids. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent got a Broadway show going on.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, come on, y'all, get out the playground, dog.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm okay with rap beef as long as it don't go.
But that's what I'm saying. What about when the straps come out?
Yeah, but
you
hopefully
can't be all right with it when it's funny, and then don't be all right with it when they shooting.
When it escalate to
no, but that's when I say
that's too much.
That's when I say like where the maturity come in at. Like, you know what I mean?
Way before it come
like,
in.
Because that's what, like, when you got beef, like, people have problems with each other. If we keep it on the wax,
yeah,
and y'all keep on moving.
But it ain't wax now, it's internet. Like before, you had to wait for the record to come out, or you heard about it some other way.
Well,
but
see,
now it's like instant. Like,
this is what happened with,
and they tweefing.
T.I. didn't come at 50.
Yeah.
He had an interview. They asked him. He said, "What happened?" Boom, boom, boom.
With the verses.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
50 went and posted an ugly picture of his wife. You know what I mean? Trolling his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And T.I. didn't even respond at first. It was King who kind of went off.
Yeah.
T.I. just dropped
about my mama. Yeah.
But then T.I. just dropped his war, and then he did song? It's called War, okay. And then he dropped another
I was
tape.
proving to let him know, like I ain't know about War until yesterday.
Yeah, but then he dropped something.
It's fire. Like with the Pharrell beat, like I was kind of on that one, and then
I mean, listen.
Then it's another one that then came out.
Yeah. And so you know what I mean.
50 Cent don't make music no more, right?
And that's what they say. Like just make music. Like go back and do what you do.
Movies. That man got 40-something movies on multiple networks.
But but I will have to agree that
then he built a studio in Louisiana, was doing something like that.
That's why I say like what's going on, and I'm just gonna say it. We're missing elevation.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of times it's called arrested development.
Yeah.
It's like when you're a child and then you stay a child as an adult.
Yeah.
These it's like.
But I'm trying to figure out. But
it is.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out
the stuff that you arguing over now at this age.
I'm making B's, if not T's.
Yeah.
Like this man is generating like bottom T level stuff.
Yeah.
Like in his career, and
but so,
you still reposting. He reposting. He didn't take that picture. He got that picture off.
No, he edited it.
Yeah.
No. Like, no, you go in there. You're doing too much. And I'm finna defend T.I. on this one right here. Because T.I. ain't really out here like poking the bear.
Did it start with T.I. comedy? Because I remember that was the thing too. Like he had a show, and then they were saying that the show bombed.
And then
they edited the crowd out. So he told a joke, but and you couldn't hear nobody laughing in the crowd.
So again,
I think I seen something like that too, right?
So again, who's the bully here?
Yeah.
And then if that's what started it, T.I. didn't even really say nothing. Then he just kind of keep it moving. So like, when does the mature part of the person say too far? But I ain't getting on here talking about nothing. I just dropped the verse. Like I already dropped something and keep it moving. So like, I'm not putting this on T.I. over here. At this point, if somebody say something about your wife and it's out of line, you're probably gonna say something.
Yeah, depending on what it is.
Right.
You ain't gonna make no diss track. You ain't gonna make no diss track.
If you're a rapper, you are. That's what you do. That's what you do.
You talk about elevation. So what do you think about like manufactured beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because sometimes they manufacture beef in order to move products, right? Yeah. Because now we talking about T.I. Is that gonna help his record sales? We talking about 50 Cent. Is people gonna Google him and go watch his movies or whatever? Like, and that was that's kind of like 50 model, right? He came in shooting at people so that
that's
people would
his
say his name.
Right.
So, but he just been
So
consistent
then,
with that.
but then, so when do he elevate?
I mean, look.
Or I mean,
It's
or
not-
does he keep it? Or
it's
do
mutual.
so
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Or do we keep it? Do we keep it the same? You know what I mean?
No, elevation is mutual, right? When you elevating,
Yeah.
see, and what it is they sunk our culture into a free fall.
Yeah.
And it's almost like WWL. It's like when Hulk Hogan and Macho Man used to be friends, and now they slapping each
But
other.
they doing that to sell
and
tickets.
and now they finna do the World War. What they used to call it? WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, your Royal Rumble.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
That's what I'm see. That's what I'm saying with it. Like, is it manufactured in order to sell products?
Oh,
Like,
infantile. They call it infantile.
who benefits from these beefs? Like, who profits? Who profits
Everybody.
from this beef?
These adult you
At this point, everybody.
they
not
profit
just,
no.
let me tell you why I say this. Everybody, because everybody that's posting, most people are monetized. They making their posts.
Okay.
People are they are talking about it.
monetization a joke.
It don't matter to
I ain't gonna
somebody.
even get. I ain't gonna
Maybe
get
to
that.
some people, but people are getting checks off of it, right?
Okay.
So people are sitting up there talking about it. Heck, at the end of the day, we
I
getting
can
a check off of it because we monetize too.
No,
and so once we get our views, you know what I mean? Like, stop it.
Okay, so let's talk about monetization. Go ahead, Mr. Edmund.
No,
You said monetization is
Yeah,
a
it's
joke.
a joke. It's a joke.
Are you monetized? Put it in the chat. Let us know. Is your page monetized?
Yes.
Like,
That's
no,
the
I'm
good.
asking for the chat.
No, that's the good.
Yeah. Is your page monetized? I'm gonna ask
Because monetization to me is almost like cheap prostitution. Because people selling their soul, selling their body for pennies on the dollar, and only really one person getting rich. Well, it's a lot of people, but I think that this is adult adolescence that we going through with these 50-year-old men, acting like they still in high school, and we all still entertained, just like in high school. We run into the courtyard to watch the fight. You get what I'm saying? And it's
who you think gonna win?
And it's society's conditioning.
Yeah,
they're conditioning us to be buffoon-like.
So if we turn the TV off,
they'll change.
Yeah,
they'll go back to intellectual. They'll go back to reading books.
I listen.
Crazy.
I'm not putting T.I. like T.I. ain't did nothing to me at this point that say that like he out of line.
So let's talk about this monetization because I want to really tap in on that because I do see a lot of people like got the blue checks and got the thing. Like, are y'all making any money from your page? And if so, how you doing it? Because
how much? How much?
Oh, because you can say I'm making money, but you're getting like $13 for
for a post that you might have would have already made.
But you got people that's like Edmund saying they really doing stuff to try and get these, get these promised riches. And like, what's the algorithm? How you figure out the algorithm to make the money? Because it seems like some people making money, but the majority of the people not. So what's the difference between those who are and those who are not?
Being consistent, and then you figuring out what your niche is.
Okay.
Like people do. I mean, once people engage with you in any type of way, and then you start doing it, then money start to come, right?
Okay.
And then
her page is monetized, been monetized since 2022 or 2023.
And mine
have you had to file taxes on any of the money that you made? Like, have you made enough to be like, you know what, I got to claim this?
I know people who do.
Yeah.
I know people who like literally just.
What's the secret?
They figured out they souls.
That's what they need to share.
But I'm gonna tell you what it is. I think it is like a advanced MLS, multi-level scheme.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I think that what they do is they entice people by paying other people. And so what they gonna do is, okay, they'll give me a check, right? I can say, yeah, boy, I made $1,500. What? And then subconsciously, the person next to you just go an inch further.
Yeah.
And that sent us like, just back to the same subject. It sent us back to adolescence. Okay. We're doing it for the attention, but it's more advanced. It's the next level. You know what I'm saying? It's adult adolescence.
I want to say this. Yeah. Some people got it, some people don't. And that's just like in real life. Everybody want to be a football player. Everybody on the little league team. Everybody think they baby can catch the ball and they can't. Okay. And some people gonna get checks and some people ain't.
Okay.
Now that's simple.
All right, well, I guess we can turn the page on that one. Drop the mic and move into Would You Rather.
No, that's I mean, because some people don't. Some people pages
I
are not.
Don't, because I got my page been monetized too, and I ain't doing nothing on them.
Do you look at it? Because you have to.
But I ain't really trying to do nothing.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So when you look at, so you have to make at least $5.
But I mean,
for them to cut your check,
you gotta have like 1 million views to get them $5. And
but once you get it, like overall, like you have to.
I guess it's other ways. You got to use other ways.
Yeah, you do.
So do we have anybody who's a social media expert that has figured out the cheat code that's willing to share it with us? We're inviting you now to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Stephanie came in here, remember, and she told us a few years ago.
She got some checks,
right? And she came in here and sat in and kind of told you what you need to do, right?
We gotta go play that back because I missed that day.
Hey, because I ain't gonna lie.
No, I think I went in and made the change that she said make, but it still ain't happened. Like, because you change it like to a digital creator, and there's different,
and see
like,
somebody's on YouTube saying anywhere from $2 to $10 for every 1,000 views.
So if you can get 600,000 views a month, you make a 9 to 5 wage. About $40K a year at the low end, and then $400K on the highest end.
600,000 views.
It says $2 to $10 for every 1,000. So you get 1,000 views. Just say if we go on the top end, so 1,000 views, you get $10.
And they say take Peach class.
Okay,
Peach did teach a class on how to.
Class.
Yeah,
yeah, I remember she was doing that, and I guess so the people who done it,
but everything ain't for everybody. And I think that what we're doing is like a peacock society.
Okay,
It's monkey see, monkey do, and the executives have done the psychological research, and they see that our dopamine is spiking. They see that we getting our interest in the money. Everybody, I'm in it for the money.
Right,
I'm in it for the money. I'm just doing it for the money. And then now we got right now. Essentially a generation that's grew up on this. This is a new way of life.
Yeah.
Like we ain't even touching the iceberg as what's really going on.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I think they just enticing us with the money. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Yep. And Tiffany says they have cut way with a few A's and Y's. They cut way back on what they pay out since so many people have monetized now. Definitely have to get millions of views to see a real impact, and the stuff you got to do to get them views. Like, I mean, I guess you got to build community. I think you build your community and you monetize other ways. I guess. Yeah,
Crystal, he figured out like the dog, prank the dog.
That's how he get his views.
And you know what I mean. He does music too, but he found out his little pranks.
Yeah, you find your thing.
And now him and his wife, they do their pranks together.
Okay.
You know, so, and they figured out how to make it work for their family.
Speaking of local people who's figured it out. So Coco came in and he was excited and talking about what happened with the Bad Boys. And then I saw another headline that came out later. So what happened with Coco in the show, y'all?
So he didn't make make the final cut, right?
Okay.
Now this does not take him off, because if somebody doesn't make it, he can be an alternate, right?
Okay.
But I did, and I think he's okay with this me talking about this, because I had a conversation.
No, I seen his live. He did a live, but I didn't.
No. We had another conversation outside of this.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was telling him, like, he really, and this is just maybe a message for somebody else as well.
Gotcha.
Is that, like, your brand
Coco, y'all,
is totally different than the Bad Boys brand.
Yeah.
Like, you're funny. You're outgoing.
Yeah, and they fight.
You know what I mean? You love
ratchet.
Kids. He ratchet. We ain't taking the ratchet away from him, because he is ratchet.
He ain't that kind of ratchet.
No, but you know what I mean? He
ain't violent.
Right. He get backpack giveaways and all this other, and it may be God's blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It may be his blessing, and there may be another platform that can give him what he needs even more, but you don't see it because you're focusing on something else. And because society is telling him Bad Boys Club is where it needs to be.
You get on there, you made it, but really,
right? No. So and it doesn't fit your brand.
Yeah.
Not for who he is, because he's bigger than sitting up here throwing blows, fighting, and having beef with guys, because that's not who he is.
The producers knew we were gonna ride by Coco. They
were like, we don't want that St. Pete smoke.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but and that leads me back to what I was saying, like the brand of entertainment that they have reduced our community to.
Yeah,
this is some of the most dominant forms of entertainment for us,
right?
And it has been weaponized, and Coco, we still proud of you. Forget them people, because guess what? They stage one big enough for you to stand on anyway, man.
And he's still getting booked.
Yeah.
Book him.
Booked
still
and
book
busy.
him, because he still come out. He's still gonna do what he need to do. He in the studio. He dropping new music. He got merch. So one monkey don't stop no show.
Yeah.
You just keep on grinding.
That's right. That's right.
That's real now.
That's real now. Cue with all these drop the mic moments. Let's do a quick would you rather.
Go ahead.
All right. So would you rather? The would you rather segment is brought to you by Jerish Martin LLC. So when you're looking for high quality entertainment curation, the top tier event stage management, look no further than Jerish Martin. Jerish Martin LLC offers professional entertainment consulting, artist coordination, and event management services to bring your next event to life. So that would ensure that you have a seamless, exciting experience for your audience. Holla at Kiana for Jerish Martin LLC.
Yeah.
Would you rather be remembered for what you built from scratch or what you rebuilt after a loss?
Ooh.
Say that again.
Would you rather be remembered for what you built from scratch or what you rebuilt after a loss?
Ooh.
Well, Jabbar is supposed to read that, wasn't he?
Yeah, because he don't participate.
Man,
Live on the air, you say you wasn't doing it no more.
It showed us.
You're right. I was supposed to send it to him so he can read it. So I answer. I go with the bounce back. I go with the bounce back, because if you know him for rebuilding, you can't talk about rebuilding without talking about what you first built.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, because that means you
rebuilt. Mean they're gonna say, well, what did you
build in the first place?
Yeah, that you
had to rebuild.
But then you got to talk about the loss, and sometimes that might be a check. That might be hard for people to talk about. Losing.
Listen, once you down, only way is up, right?
Yeah.
Like, because once you hit rock bottom,
I guess it depends on how far down you go.
But I mean, I done seen some people
down.
Yeah,
I like the underdog story. You know what I mean? Like, look at Chris Brown.
Okay.
Chris Brown ain't no underdog.
He rebuilt.
He was the underdog.
They took him down.
They took him down, and he had to really fight and really, like, after the Rihanna thing, they blackballed him. They wouldn't do nothing. Like, he really fought to get back to where he was at.
Yeah,
like,
he did it.
He did it.
That Breezy Bowl?
And look how long it's been.
Yeah, fast forward to now.
20 years later.
You know what? I think he bounced back for me after he did that Man in the Mirror thing when he did the Michael Jackson tribute. And he sung "Man in the Mirror." Boy, I was like, boy, and I mean, yeah, that was amazing.
That was.
But to your point, though, he was down and he had to rebuild. They had some. They talk about Master P and No Limit. Sometimes they tell you about like how No Limit took off at the beginning, and then they had to end up restructuring and rebuild, and it became the new No Limit, right? So you got those rebuild stories. So yeah, so would you rather, put it in the chat, y'all, let us know, would you rather be remembered for what you built from scratch or what you rebuilt after a loss? Mr. Edmond, do you want to contribute?
I'm.
And if you say both, then don't say nothing. No, because you gotta know. No, you can't. We ain't doing this with you.
I can be on the fence.
No, you cannot. This is would you rather, choose one or don't play.
The rules. You either choose one or don't play. Kiana said it here. So y'all put it in the chat. Tiffany, what you doing? You remember for what you built from scratch or what you rebuilt after a loss?
I don't know.
You want to participate, but you don't want to participate because he don't want to be left out.
But I'm really thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm putting.
It is something to think about.
It is. So think about it, because we got to take a break. So when we get back 7 minutes after the hour, Mr. Edmond should have a answer.
You're gonna give him 7 minutes.
7
6 minutes
to
and 30 seconds. to think about it.
Tag a friend,
And we got a lot to talk about after the break. So I got some crime and punishment stories that we're gonna talk about. We got State of the Union, we got Ask Kiana, and we're gonna turn up after the break. We got some the CBA, the Community Benefits Agreement. They doing some janky stuff.
Come on, let's talk about it.
So we got to talk about all of that when we.
You rather build or rebuild?
There we have it. We'll see you in 6-7 minutes after the hour.
Thanks to the union.
Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just heard rap about the trap, don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done.
in the streets. Love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together.
Must stand
All
together.
together as one.
As one people.
United we must
United,
stand
we shall
together.
rise.
Fighting for
And you fight for me
till our race is done.
till we see God.
United we must
United,
stand
we will rise.
together.
Clap with me.
Under
Clap.
God, we
Clap,
are
yes,
one.
sir.
We must
Clap.
fly to the
Clap.
sun.
G beat on the track,
Every
man, and I
day,
mean this. It's from the
fight
heart.
for peace, not destroying
Back and
our
forth to
dreams.
prison, cause my position in the ghetto was wishing my dreams was in my hand, man. Instead of so distant, violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, got to be the only time when I watch TV. Cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling at war with heat, I point the finger at the devil, boy, for taking my peace. Cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what? I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty held tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite.
Welcome back. We're back.
Yeah, we are back.
And welcome back to Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edman.
This program is being brought to you as part of the Newly Project of Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAP.
See that?
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool. Because smart is
The new.
Gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know. Now you know. And the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, so you know, is an independently produced program. This is Mr. Edman Flex. The views, opinions, and statements expressed
It's
by
on us.
hosts, guests, and callers are their own and our own, and they don't reflect the views, positions, or policies of KRFS Radio, 99 Jams, ownership, the management, affiliate sponsors, anybody but us. That sound good?
that sounds good.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, right?
Yes, sir.
Do your would you rather first.
Okay. And I haven't thought about it.
Okay.
But then don't do it.
We was
got off
talking.
in the conversation.
I didn't even.
Then would you rather?
Yes.
But Tiffany said she would go with the bounce back.
Mhm.
Mika was good. So before the break, Mika, we was asking the question. Okay, I hear that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to play.
Oh.
That's why I was playing with. That's
Oh.
why I was playing with it because they sound like it
Oh.
wasn't. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keep it. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, you sound so much better.
Good.
That's why I was over here tweaking,
Oh,
trying
no, you
to
gotta
figure
just-
out, but I
Just
didn't.
push the button.
Yeah.
All right.
Push
So I'm
the
sorry,
button.
y'all.
Go
I
ahead.
appreciate that.
I'm standing
So
up.
before the break,
Standing up.
we
I got you.
we did a would you rather, and would you rather we were asking, would you rather be remembered for what you built from scratch, or would you rather be remembered for what you rebuilt after a loss? And we got some comments and feedback in the chat, and it looked like the rebuild was kind of winning.
And big shouts out to
Yeah.
everybody rebuilding it.
Yeah.
And building it.
Thank you.
And big shouts out to all our off-air producers.
Yes, Lord.
Listen, I really thank y'all because in society and community, we need accountability partners.
Yeah.
Not saying that I ain't got a great set of accountability partners, but they have reinforcement. And that's the people who love what we do.
Yes.
And I thank y'all because it feels good to be loved.
Yeah, that's true. Because I wasn't here Monday, and
Man, the people screaming.
and I was like, oh my God, I can't not be here today.
Man.
Even though I kind of wanted to not be
Me
here
too.
today, but
I ain't want to come either.
But I can't not
I
be
ain't
here
wanna hear
because
Keon.
we love y'all.
I
And
didn't want to hear
I
Keon.
didn't either. I didn't want to. Ooh, I ain't gonna say what she been telling
I don't
me.
wanna hear that.
Listen, if y'all wouldn't have showed up
No,
today,
we would've been rolled up.
I wasn't gonna.
no,
Call the principal down to the class.
no, y'all wouldn't have been rolled up. It would have been like Mexico.
Oh, dude.
Speaking of Mexico,
Speaking of Mexico, what's happening in Mexico, man?
and this ain't politics. I think this is more geopolitics. But
Okay. Brought to you by One Love Magazine.
Yeah,
OneLove.com.
Yes, politics are us.
Yeah.
Listen, the people of Mexico are at arms because the cartel boss was brutally taken down.
Okay.
And when they took him down, the army of the cartel has mobilized into airports, bus stations, public places, and then starting to set fires and smoke people.
Wow.
So this is something that happens when the cartel gets hit. The last time El Chapo's son was caught, they actually went to such extent that they gave the prisoner back.
Okay. They locked him up.
They locked him up. They came and indicted him.
Yeah.
And they shook so much HELL.
Yeah.
They came and let that boy go.
Come on, go ahead.
They let that boy go. He ended up flipping and telling on everybody anyway. So I don't know what they did it for.
Yeah.
But long story short, the cartels are up at arms because the Mexican government, along with the U.S. allegedly, has taken down one of the bosses of the mob.
Wow.
So okay, in my mind, the job of the military and the government and the police is to stop crime. The job of the cartel is to do crime, right?
Yes.
Right. So like
kind of
right. So like if you get caught, ain't it's like
you got
me, right?
No,
you know
they do things different over there.
Different world over there.
Yeah, caught don't mean caught and stop.
No. I mean,
Caught don't mean okay. He got caught. Now let him go.
Kind of like the Epstein file.
Yeah, they got caught, but let them go.
Mm-mm.
And I seen something.
So
they actually locked somebody up over in the UK
for the Epstein.
Epstein
But
file.
see how
the ex prince.
Yeah, the prince done got
they dethroned him.
I think he was
They excommunicated.
Did he become ex because of this? Or,
I don't know,
but I know that
they did dethrone him though. He's a former.
Yeah, they
Prince
call him what
Noel.
he used to be.
he might have been a brother-in-law or something like that.
Okay, yeah, because you know all of them.
Your cousin,
A brother, cousin, because you know they got all the wrong mess be going on.
I don't really know.
They be doing that.
They do. That's how they keep the bloodline pure.
Yeah, they be like, okay, just she is
Your third
she your
remove.
cousin, but she ain't really your cousin. Marry her so we can keep it in the
third
family. They do
remove.
stuff like that.
Third
I
remove.
don't believe in none of that. Cousin is cousin. I can't tell you about what my second and third cousins is. All my cousins is cousins.
You know what? All my cousins are cousins too. I don't do that. Like
Somebody, we third cousins, or we ain't grow up together type craziness. Like, no, we cousins. If I know your mama and my mama is cousins and we family some kind of way, we all family.
But is your third or fourth cousin through marriage really your cousin?
Man,
Come on, hold on. Let's dig into this.
Okay,
let's dig into this. So,
family
so I'm gonna
ties.
tell you this.
Family ties.
So your third and first cousin,
third and fourth,
are they your cousin
through marriage?
Okay.
And what if the marriage even gone?
So if you, so here we go.
Now let's get complicated.
So it ain't that complicated. Let me tell you, if y'all was raised together, y'all cousins. If you wasn't, then maybe not.
But, see,
but
that's
if you,
the thing. See, that's what you just said. The raise the thing. But even if you ain't raised together,
no, but
I know you cuz.
No, but you said cousins through marriage.
Okay.
Right? That means that like
that means that he married knucklehead.
And then his sister had kids, but we're not blood related. Right?
Now you got me thinking because I know some people who got
and then you
that's why cousins make dozens. Right now. That's why cousins make dozens. They said it a long time ago and they was right. Cousins make dozens.
So all right.
My wife say yes. And she ain't in the chat. She sent me a direct message on this one. Yes.
A direct today.
And she say yes. And she say, my people claim you. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Like,
but that's when you know you got a good relationship.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because some people
like my cousins claim.
Some people is not claiming.
Because you don't. I would tell you. So y'all know I have two dads.
Yeah.
Right. I have two dads. Yeah. And you don't know which one is my biological dad and not.
Right.
And both sides. Regardless if it's blood or not, I'm their cousin.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing that you can say about it. You ain't gonna, you know, but we was raised together.
I hear that. So check this out. So Kiwi say, raised together or not, we still family through marriages too close. I still call your mama auntie. So if I call your mama auntie, then that's too close.
But then if you call your mama auntie, then y'all was raised together at some type of point. Because there is people that come in that ain't your cousin. Like me personally,
Okay.
I'm standing on family.
Okay.
Like you my family, I ain't touching it. But I'm giving somebody else the pass who came in and saw somebody and they don't know each other from a can of paint. They not blood related. I'm not finna force y'all to be cousins.
Okay.
Because that's my cousin. Like, I'm not doing that.
Okay, because I got like cousins through marriage that I hit.
But I'm not forcing nobody. I'm not forcing nobody else to follow my rules.
Yeah. Because I hear that.
Because I was raised with them and they wasn't.
So put it in the chat, y'all. What makes a cousin and when it's too close, too close? Is cousins by marriage a thing? And like, what's your line? Where do you draw the line? Speaking of drawing the line, what was crazy? I just saw something. It ain't got nothing to do with drawing the line, but it was a story about a woman who was given the woman in Mississippi. Y'all might have saw this. A woman in Mississippi, she was given life in prison for less than 2 ounces of marijuana. Yep, and she's still behind bars at 52 years old. It's based upon the Mississippi habitual offender Sentencing Act. So her name was Tamika Drummer. She was 34 years old, the mother of 4, and when a traffic stop in Mississippi changed the rest of her life. She was pulled over in 2008 for driving without a car tag. She was arrested after officers found less than 2 ounces of weed in her car, a crime that by itself would typically carry a far shorter sentence. But instead, because of Mississippi's habitual offender law, her prior convictions, she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
I think that's excessive.
What do people say?
I say that's excessive. But on the flip side, right now, it's excessive.
I'm gonna let you finish, because I'm like,
it's excessive. I can't. The flip. I was gonna say, like, if you know that
weed is legal now.
No, it is. So they really need to take it back. But like, if the judge tell you, if you come in front of me one more time, I'm doing this.
And then for 2 ounces, we go blow him and talk about this woman who I just sentenced to life in prison.
I think a lot of the habitual offender laws are predatory because they set it up so they know they be giving people a lot of charges.
Yeah.
You have traffic stops and stops where they stack the charges. This is their strategy. This is a known thing.
Yeah.
And then for the system to continue it by saying, okay, well, if you come in here too many times, I'm going to give you life. Or I'm going to give you a mandatory sentence.
Yeah.
When the truth of the matter is, this lady don't deserve that kind of time.
Yeah.
I think she need to be pardoned. I think, maybe her family need to write the governor.
Yeah.
And maybe start a campaign on her behalf. Maybe that's what this is. This part of the campaign.
Yeah.
Because
they did. As a matter of fact, they said I think they have launched petitions in the campaign urging the governor to pardon her.
I mean, everybody got to this.
Yeah, that's kind of what brought this to light.
This is the saddest situation. And it's many of these stories. Yeah. Right? It's many of these stories happening every day. And I pray for her family, and I pray for her because at the end of the day, this is how the system cuts our heads off.
Yeah,
this is how they cut our heads off and kick it down to the galley because unjust law is still unjust.
Yeah.
It ain't that don't make it because you know what I'm saying.
That's just the law. Because you couldn't come back in here no more terms.
Listen, man, you talking to a person with a very long rap sheet.
Yeah.
And after I done changed my life, they come and bust my head and give me the rest of my life. Come on.
For something that's now legal.
Come on, man.
And then won't let you out.
Come on.
Like
man.
you changed the law to make what I got arrested for okay. But I'm still locked up for the rest of my life.
I turn into Black Jesus
because it wasn't okay then.
They'll be so mad at me. I'll be turning.
How many years she done been in?
I think they said, let me see, nearly 2 decades.
Yeah, 2008. That was 20 years ago.
20 years, yeah.
And the sad part, and the sad part,
18.
There's people who have done stuff to children. There's people who have actually capped people.
Yeah,
and they're home right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I got homeboys that done, you know what I'm saying, ran a route.
Yeah.
And now they're back home, back at it, and this lady's still locked up.
They're saying a 2019 analysis found that more than 2,600 people are incarcerated under the
2,600
under these statutes, including hundreds serving 20 years or more.
all black. I
And
guarantee.
and it's at least 78 people that are serving life sentences just for drug charges.
Listen, I
can
guarantee,
believe it.
Life sentence for drug charges.
I guarantee you, the majority of them are black, Mexican, and other, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because they pardon they people. Another thing that I saw too, there was a father. Y'all probably saw this. He was convicted of manslaughter, and he was sentenced to 37 years in prison after allowing his 15-year-old unlicensed teenage son to drive his car. The teen later caused a fatal crash that took the lives of a grandmother and her 3 grandchildren. Y'all probably saw there was a meme with the man with his hand up crying. I think I had the picture somewhere. But what you think, man? 37 years for letting your teen drive your car, and then that results in an accident. How that go?
37 years.
37 years in prison because he allegedly let his teen drive the car, and while he was driving the car, he ended up killing somebody, getting into an accident. And so they charged the father, and the father ended up getting time for letting the son drive.
Pressure.
Yeah.
The father was in the car or not?
Not. It just he let him get the keys allegedly. But then I think they were saying it later on, he testified that he didn't give him permission, but it was too late at that point. Because you covering up for him, like, so rather than
Because you don't want him to
Yeah.
you don't want him to get the time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm torn.
Yeah.
Like, I think 37 years is a lot.
Yeah.
But the life was taken, but accidents happen.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell somebody accidents happen. You know what I mean? But the system is so rigged
Yeah.
to, like, was he black, white? What color was
Black.
he? Yeah, that's why he got
Oh,
37 years.
Yeah.
Because,
Say that emphatically.
yeah, I think that is, that.
Yeah.
For an accident, I mean, I'll tell you, I remember when my dad let me drive the
Give us
car.
the call on this one. Let us know, because that is, that's a lot. Hold on, let me see. I heard he didn't let the son drive. I heard that the 15-year-old took the car. So yeah, that's another one of them pieces, right? Like, if he
How it really happened.
Yeah, how did it really happen? And if the 15-year-old took the car, like, how did it end up being at this point, right?
But I
just got the headline. Maybe we can double click.
We can double click. But as a
details.
parent,
Yeah.
I mean, I know he don't want to spend 37 years, but he probably don't want his son to spend a day
Yeah.
in for an accident.
Wow.
Hey, and I think this is just
It's
another
a hard
sad
lesson.
case. Yeah, it's another sad case. And we got to just be vigilant, because I think the reality is it's more potholes like this in life than not, and it's sad. It's sad. It's for everybody involved.
So these are the risks that we take when we do stuff that we ain't supposed to do, right? Like,
They say the kid ain't even get permission.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's these potholes.
Yeah.
And every situation ain't cut and dry.
No.
So it's just hard.
So I guess that maybe if there is a case with a silver lining on it, this is a quick update. I think her name was Shatiro Young. It's a story that a lot of people was following. She's the former Maryland daycare co-owner who shot her husband after she had learned that he had sexually abused children at their daycare. She has completed her sentence. She served nearly 3 years in federal prison for the shooting, and she was released in June of 2025, and she has completed her probation in December. Her husband was a former police officer. He was convicted of child sexual abuse charges. When she found out about it, she went and shot him, and they locked her up, and she done did her time, and she out.
I don't think she should have went to jail, but I understand why they sent her to jail.
Yeah, and she did 3 years.
She did, and so which was a slap on the wrist.
Okay.
Right. Because what happened is they say in their mind, when you found out, you should have called the police, because she didn't catch him in the act.
Okay.
She found out. She heard it, and she was like, "Oh, these my kids." So she went and protected more. Yeah. Pow. So I'm telling you right now, I want my child to go to that daycare with her, because I know she gonna do whatever.
She gonna do it.
She by protecting hers.
Yeah, and they said now that what she's doing is she's actually advocating for laws that kind of would put more protections in place and different things. And so not only is she free, but she's like free and using her story and her situation to like help other people and really change policies. And so shout out to Miss Young. So one of the things I want to talk about too,
they talking about not pow pow.
I want to talk about this community benefits agreement.
Okay, go ahead.
And so the community benefits agreement, Mr. Edmond inhales and exhales deeply. I don't know if y'all heard that. So the community benefits agreement, there are proposals to change the community benefits agreement ordinance. And so this is when you ask, what is a community benefit agreement?
What is a community benefit agreement?
I'm glad you asked, Kiana.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a legally binding deal that says if a developer receives a significant amount of public support, if they get public land, if they get CRA dollars, tax dollars, then the community must receive measurable benefits in return. This is like where it really gets important, because now it's what they're trying to change is the structure of what triggers the situation for when somebody gets a community.
I just
benefit.
got triggered.
Yeah.
You ain't even finna read it. Stop giving our stuff away for free.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Before you even said,
Yeah.
why are you why is your go-to
Yeah.
is to not hold people accountable?
Ooh.
Why your go-to is to not charge the people who making the money off of? Why is your go-to is to make your community like suffer? Like, why is it your go-to to add more taxes and to hit the citizens of this beautiful city? I am sick and tired of being sick.
I love that discipline, Mr. Edmond.
So
Go, Mr. Edmond.
So, and I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I think this comes from a long history of City of St. Pete feeling less than. The city has historically had an identity crisis, and it became a part of the policy. And that means that the developers they're in control. Right now, we're watching the largest downtown development, and we are just accepting what the developer says right now as the deal. This is the modus operandi. This is how
they do things.
This is how they've been doing it. And the CBA was a first of its kind here in this city.
Yeah.
It was unheard of. They said we couldn't pass the CBA here. They said the developers would never allow it to happen. But guess what? It passed.
Yeah.
But guess what? The developers didn't stop.
Who was pushing that?
Us.
Thank you. Like, we got to just say that.
We were.
And I forwarded you an email. I don't know if you got the email.
I checked.
No, I forwarded you an email because I was going through getting ready for this conversation. And in the email, in the conversation, I'm so glad we us.
Yeah.
Because when we was okay, dun story time with Brother John. So when we started advocating for this community benefits agreement ordinance and this policy, again, it's a simple concept, very simple idea. We saying if we give city dollars and if the city contributes to a project, then the citizens should benefit from that.
Yes,
right. If we give land, if we give dollars, if we give anything in support of that, then we should be able to receive. So that was kind of the basic premise. But then you start negotiating what that looks like, what that means. And then I was on an email where it was two groups that was advocating for the same thing, right? And so that was us, and it was also the 2020 plan was working on it. So us meaning like the New Deal for St. Pete, the union, the working class, like the workers, right? And in this email, so what we did was we took to try and, knowing like, okay, look, we all working on the same thing. We trying to do this together. So we took the chair of our committee and put them with the chair of their committee and say, hey, let's, harmonize so that we can speak with a united voice. Well, this email that I forwarded you, Mr. Edmond, was a tension point in this coming together, because what we wanted to do was make it required, and they wanted to make it, and they wanted to make it, incentivized or like recommended. You remember that, right? But that's the thing. Like, we saying no, we don't want it to be optional. We don't want to incentivize and dangle the carrot. Like, we want to make them. We want to use a stick and make them do it.
Now they back to the incentivization. But no, because listen, what I'm saying? The fight doesn't stop.
No,
even when you think you won.
That email was 2019, just for context, by the way.
You have to maintain it. See, I remember when we first talked about it, and it was like, absolutely not. Y'all crazy. Y'all talking about doing co-ops and community benefits agreements. This is crazy. Y'all talking about doing a kid co-op and listen. I'm telling you, I was in the meeting and they leaning and I'm listening. And I'm like, okay. Wow. And the heavy part about it is, it was resistance from every corridor because this city has been brainwashing to thinking it's less than. Yeah. And see, we was already coming in with, hey man, we love paradise. Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah. So the way the advocacy changed, because we weren't people talking down on the community, not looking at the community as love. No, we were like trying to uplift it.
We was doing asset based before they were doing asset based. Like we introduced them to asset based. We were doing asset-based community development before it became trendy. Yes, we were. Like everybody got that in their mission statement and their organizing model, but we was on that like from the very beginning.
We were trailblazers.
Wow, you're right.
And they were calling us crazy as we blazed the trail.
Because what the model before we really started lifting up asset-based, people come in and say, "What y'all need? You know, this ain't right. That ain't right. That's wrong over there, and this is horrible."
And
we're
like, "Oh no!"
And then they start coming in to figure out how they can come save
how
us.
They can fix us.
How they can fix. And we was like, "Nah, you can't fix us. That thing that you saying ain't right is like it's okay. It just need a little bit of this.
Yeah,
but most of it is good." And so we started looking at what the assets are, what are the strengths of our community, and we started realizing that the house that you think ain't nothing is really something. It's an asset.
But they know it. Yeah, they just think
they just didn't want us to know.
That's it. No, y'all crazy. Yeah. No, it ain't worth nothing. Yeah. And then they say, but then you look on Zillow, it's across the street from the lake.
That's right. You got a lakefront view.
It's internalized trauma. Yeah, and you will be sitting in front of the beach and not realize you're in paradise. Yeah. And that's what's had been going on. And we noticed it. That's how the advocacy was. They were advocating like, hey man, we got to help these people. I'm like, hold on, what you mean? These people are all right.
Yeah, these people can like help themselves. You know what I mean? Like they just need to know that they have superpowers, and once you start removing the scales,
you activate the superpower. Like, come on, no.
And I guess the other part of it too, Mr. Edmond, was like we didn't know enough about it to know how crazy what we were saying sounded to them, because it made perfect sense to us.
But that's why it's important. Yeah, there's an old saying where they say the rational man bends himself to the world.
Okay,
the irrational man persists to bend the world to him.
That's God. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you got to understand, by us not having that institutional knowledge, by us not being programmed into the program, we were already just sticking out.
We ain't know no better. We thought that, pooling our resources and starting our own grocery store was a great idea. They said that's crazy. We thought, well, if the city giving land, y'all ought to give us something back. Like we thought that was a great idea. Yeah. And then we started presenting it, and other people was like, you know what? Some people say that was crazy. Then other people was like,
that's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
They do that in this town. I come from this town. They do that in this town. Yeah. Oh, I'm from here, and they have co-ops everywhere.
Yeah. I'm from here. They got community benefits everywhere. And so like, they got it over there, then we need to have it here.
But see, okay, so here we go. I'm not saying they were that naive. I'm sorry. I'm just not giving them that pass. Okay. They wanted to pretend like they were that naive and was like, who told them? Like, you know how like somebody like that's how I feel. Like they not like you didn't get this far and don't know nothing. Some of them, but some positions, because it is some people that
common sense ain't
even in high levels of power.
No, because it is some people. I done met them that
city council really taught me that. If I didn't know it before that, I really learned that people who you think is really smart is not.
Oh no, really it's some people that's dumb as a bag of rocks, and they have just
I was being nice.
So yeah,
to the top.
Right? No, I done met some people, and I'd be like, did they just say that?
Yeah, they did.
And they be serious.
Yeah.
Oh, and they be because somebody has like coached them and said, "Oh, you good."
Yeah.
Oh no, you good. But see, when you lie to people in their face and you know that you lying, this is what they get. So they lie to you in their face. No, we can't do that. Yeah. And then they go to the developer.
Gonna get us canceled.
But no. But then they go to the developers and tell them the same plan that you told them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you the most craziest thing about it is. So I remember when I first started going to community meetings, and then I started going to city council and start watching city council meetings. You will see how the developer's reception in council.
Yeah.
You can see how if
Hey, Fred, how you doing? Glad to see you, man.
And it's like you don't know him.
Yeah.
You don't know him.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know each other.
Yeah.
And how are you supposed to be representing my best interest in bed with him?
Yeah.
And then it's easy to say, this is what the city need and this is, but I'm telling y'all, the hotel downtown St. Pete just sold for $90 million. Right?
What hotel?
The hotel that's right behind Publix, the white one. Is that the Hilton? The Hilton. So the Hilton right by the water.
I know you're talking about.
It just sold for $90 million. Yeah. The Hilton is maybe 2 blocks.
It ain't a Hilton.
It's a hotel downtown. I know what it is, but I don't know which one.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's the H. It's the H. It's the white building right behind.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Now listen, they sold that building for a little under $100 million.
Yeah.
It is maybe 2 city blocks. And now down the road, we're going to do 90, 80 acres for just double that.
Yeah. So you got 2 blocks and then you got a whole neighborhood.
You got 90 acres. You have another small city that you're finna sell just for double that.
Yeah. And then at the same time you're talking about that deal, the ordinance that we passed to make sure that the people were compensated for what they do, you're gutting it. And so here's what triggers the CBA. So here's currently. So if the project ordinance actually triggers when they receive more than 20% of the construction costs in public assistance or more than $10 million in public assistance. And so basically what they're proposing now is to raise those thresholds and narrow the counts, narrow what counts as public assistance, because we made a long list of here's what counts as public assistance, whether it's land, whether it's dollars, whether it's you know what I mean. Oh yeah, we're gonna see tomorrow because it's going down, y'all, tomorrow, and we're gonna do a watch party. We're gonna watch them at work and see how our representatives really represent us on this issue. Yeah. And see where your people stand. But it's the Economic and Workforce Development Committee meeting is at 8:30 tomorrow. Again, we're going to do a watch party and they're going to be talking about these proposed changes. Again, they're talking about raising the threshold so that and what will happen is that means it'll be less projects that qualify. And then some of these mid-sized projects that are currently, they're going to fall out.
And this is the thing. This is what's supposed to be the benefit for the community.
Yeah.
So the problem is, and what I want to see a list of how many benefits has the community reaped.
Yeah.
How many has missed.
How many?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's do a whole accounting. Since we talking about it, let's do a whole audit and accounting on how has it impacted us.
Yeah.
How many projects has fell under the CBA, right? What projects should fall under and what projects will no longer fall under.
You know what I just thought of?
Yeah.
If they could cut our mics, they would.
They can't. Because the views expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect all the stuff that we told y'all in the beginning. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the Community Benefits Agreement Ordinance. And there's a proposal right now on the table that's going to be presented tomorrow at the Economic and Workforce Development Committee of the City Council. And they're talking about taking down the CBA.
And even while the city is going through this is one of the city's toughest budget years in a long time. They're not gonna say this to y'all. Listen, but listen, they're not gonna
context. That's why we all gotta be here. If I would have tried to talk about this without Mr. Edmund, I wouldn't have said that.
But he wouldn't. But go ahead.
Listen, this is one of the toughest budgets in the city of St. Pete's recent history.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
But we're looking at austerity measures if we don't do something fast.
Y'all Google what austerity is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the last thing we can do right now is take our foot off the gas around the community benefits agreements because because the taxes is going to be taken up.
Yeah.
Where are we going to get these resources from?
Yeah.
Y'all already looking for pots of money to rob.
Yeah.
Where we going to get the money from? Now let's really talk budgetary. Let's project to the future.
Yeah.
We cut the CBA deal. All these new fancy buildings go up. We don't get no taxes. And now, guess what? All our programming is going to go down. We're going to pay more in water bills.
Yeah.
We're going to pay more in electric bills.
These kids going to have less to do because Parks and Rec saying that they got to make cuts.
And then,
I had a conversation with Parks and Rec and they getting the memo saying, hey, it's going to be tight. You need to make proposals where you got to start making some cuts.
I wonder.
Buses are going to be cut. They already cut buses, so they're going to cut them even more.
Oh, they cut schools too?
Yeah, these
schools.
Yeah, they did. Like schools are merging.
But then they're gonna raise the threshold that can actually bring money into the city.
To raise it up.
Come on, what we doing, y'all?
Again, this is so like, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
My niece can't understand this is bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why they think that nothing is supposed to come back into this community.
So
We are not the ugly duckling.
Yeah, it's a
We,
mindset.
you know what?
When
We
you
are
think
the
the name-
swan. Like, we really,
Yes.
like, y'all really, like, we're no longer the athlete that couldn't play. Like, we're in the NFL.
We're no longer Sleepy St. Pete.
Yeah.
Right. This is one of the most thriving mini metropolises in America.
Yeah.
We are on a severe, not severe, we're on a huge uptick. But the problem is the community is taking a dip.
Yeah.
See, the community is the base of a city.
Yeah.
And it's the city's base is taking a dip while the city rises.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's us. We're paying for these condos when they don't have impact fees. We're paying for it.
For the people that's not even living in the condos, because most of them are not even.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna talk about the vacancy problem we got. They're just gonna talk about, we need more housing.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's to manipulate you so they can get the investors to build all this junk that's gonna be empty.
And then the investors who get it, and then they can't afford to keep on because now you got a half. Oh, excuse me, I was about to cut. Building that's built because they ran out of money, but it was a great idea to give it to them.
Yeah.
And then you had but then you got our Fred Simmons that want to build small on their property, and you giving them hell through hot water for him to even do something for the community. But then you let Blow Show come in here from Kalamazoo and tell you whatever. Don't even have to show your bank statements. Nothing.
Don't even got to show your bank statement.
And say that, oh, it's a great idea. All he got to do is show you a picture of something that said I did it. You don't even go and do the research.
What great community partners.
Right. And
what great community partners.
Do y'all want to keep going? Can we keep going?
So, yeah.
Can we keep going?
And then you signed the deal on it, and then now we messed up. Go ahead.
I want y'all to really see this thing. No, I want y'all to see this thing. So, because what you're saying is like we just at the tip of the iceberg of what we're talking about. Y'all gotta watch this meeting tomorrow. I'm telling you.
8:30.
It's 8:30. We're gonna put
we
it
got
on.
Calls coming.
Like you gotta watch this. This is gonna be like
I smell smoke.
You're gonna be able to see who's who at this meeting tomorrow.
Caller, introduce yourself.
We're talking about the community benefits, the community proposed changes. What's on your mind, caller?
Hey man, I like what y'all doing on this beautiful program. First of all, I commend all three of y'all.
Appreciate it.
But this the line, man. You know I'm from the Deuces. I'm from this old city, so y'all know I had to tap in because man, listen, with this gentrification they got going, right? It's made like that because enough of us ain't getting down to. We ain't standing up on business. You feel me? We ain't going to the city with our voice and our numbers and demanding change. The biggest thing is until we come together fully, then Freddie can really soar. You dig? Until we get enough people behind him or standing up for what's right, then that's only then it's gonna happen. They're gonna keep letting these people come in here with this money and talking about they giving us affordable housing and lying about what they build. Then they changed the demographics of what they supposed to do and do a million times, bro. They told us they was building floating docks, they was doing this, they was gonna give jobs, and now it's property there. They done changed everything they done told us, but we went for the banana in the tailpipe because they gave us the few tokens.
I hear that. Thank you for calling, Delon. I appreciate that, man. And thank you for your commentary. I see your lives, my brother.
You know what?
So I want to push back a little bit because when they say we not coming to the city, this ordinance that we're talking about is an ordinance that we took to the city and we pushed it through by God's grace. Like we really worked on this thing. And that's why I'm so passionate about what they trying to do to it, because this is something that we conceived. I remember we was in the room sitting around talking about it. Then we started mobilizing and we started organizing. We started telling other people about it. We took people to city hall. We started meeting with our council members. We got this thing passed. We started in maybe 2018. It was some work that was being done before that. 2017. But then when we put our foot on the gas and got behind the wheel and drove this thing through in 2021, it was passed.
It was.
Can I say something?
Thank you.
It shouldn't take that darn much, because I remember when them great people went in there and had some petition signed, and now we can't sell bunnies, and it took them 2 weeks, right, to stop
6 months, but I hate
But
it.
you know what I mean? It took them 2 weeks to say
What about
no.
pickleball?
Yeah,
But what I'm trying to
6
say,
weeks. Yeah,
my point exactly.
yeah,
2016, 17, 18, it took all the way to 2021
Yeah.
for somebody to take us serious in our community.
Yeah,
the other community, they come in there and say they don't want them to sell bunnies.
yeah,
And they say, okay,
Bunnies.
yeah.
Bunnies gone.
they gone.
Yeah.
Three,
Met with all us. I remember taking the meeting like, what? This a thing?
right.
And
And-
it was
and it-
unanimously voted on. Like,
Right.
okay.
Where are we
represented.
at? Like, what? Like, we are jokes.
Yeah,
Like, the fact that,
Ooh.
like, that is a joke.
yeah.
That you're saying that because you don't want wild animals to be outside.
That is
honey-
a joke.
No,
You're
but
saying
no,
it's people that do
no,
that.
but I understand.
I won't invalidate
No,
what they doing.
no, but
we
what
talking
I'm
about
saying-
the process.
I'm saying the
because again,
process, 'cause I'm not-
yeah. The
You're
impact.
ta-
You're
you're
talking about the
talking-
impact.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
the
joke, it's a
impact
joke.
of what they're
No,
doing.
it's so yeah, like no, you can get like I love animals. I love animals. Listen,
You have what you talking about.
I don't care.
The views expressed on this
Hey,
program.
Peter, they're gonna be calling. Peter,
I don't call
I'm gonna
me.
be outside.
Peter, don't you get
And if and you come in, I got dogs. I done had
Yeah.
my rabbit died on my birthday last year.
We done buried
You
a
know
couple
what I
rabbits.
mean? Like,
We
listen.
done buried a couple bunnies.
Yeah.
You know,
I hear
but
you.
no,
I
but
hear
what
you.
I'm trying to tell you is something that impacts the community for real. When
We
you're
can't get
fighting
the
for, we gotta go and we gotta prove that we need money back in the city,
Yeah.
right?
That-
And show
that this idea that developers ought to be paying something back to the community if the city is contributing to it.
which
normal.
is
And they're gonna raise the threshold
And
instead of lowering the threshold
this
and
is the
say, look,
thing.
we got so much development, and because the budget right now, we need this money. You
And-
need to be lowering it
And look,
because we need the money.
but this is the thing.
no,
bro.
we just gonna stay broke.
No, we just gonna
no.
cut the things that y'all
No,
say we
we're
need and
gonna
tax y'all.
we're gonna tax the people
Yeah.
relentlessly.
Mm.
We're gonna keep taxing you relentlessly. Our payroll and our salary is gonna keep going up, and y'all gonna keep paying us. Y'all gonna keep paying the water bill.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna keep doing it. We're gonna fine and feed you till you broke and you're destitute, and you're gonna pay it, or it's tough.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's the problem with our local government.
Let me tell you about another thing that they're trying to do as a part of this, right?
Go
So
ahead.
Another part of this, the proposed changes that they're making, in addition to lowering the thresholds, another one of the things that they're doing is they're trying to remove the need for a community benefits impact report. And this report is basically like a report card that the developer has to give when the deal is approved. In this community benefits impact report, you have to show what the housing impact is going to be. Hold on, let me get through these points. This is what we told them that they had to do,
Yeah,
and they had to present this to us so that we can start negotiating benefits. Housing impact, displacement risk, job creation. So how many jobs you creating? What's the risk that people will be displaced? What's the small business impact? And then what are the benefits that you're being offered? And so the current process would require them to do a deep analysis, and it serves as the foundation for the negotiations. And you got to present it to the community for us publicly to review by holding community meetings on the topic. What they're proposing to do is have fewer projects that require a community benefits impact report. So now you can come in, and if you meet this kind of criteria, then you don't have to do that. You don't have to do the community benefit impact report. The scope of what they're trying to do is going to be narrowed, and then it's going to have less connection to the community, to negotiation. What they're trying to do is take it out of the hands of the community, and then put it into the hands of the administration.
And see, that's who
I'm gonna say that again. They're trying to take it out of the hands of the community and then put it into the hands of the administration. So now the community will not be the ones at the table negotiating. You can be there as an advisor, but you won't be able to have an influence. They want to put us in an input and an advisory capacity, where right now we have you got to like go along with.
Hey, let me tell you this.
That's
If
what
we-
we elected them for.
No.
That's why they there.
Yeah, that's my job.
That's
the
job.
community.
We don't need to hear you.
No.
That's why I'm here.
I'm the expert.
I'm here for that. I'm here to
And
talk to the
clearly, the community say, "Don't sign the raise deal."
and God favored us.
a year later.
And people on the committee, county, I can't even talk.
No, the county commissioner say
They-
that, but
But they didn't listen to the people.
Shout out
So
to
what make
Helene
you
and
say that
Milton.
you're going to listen to the people now?
Yeah.
No.
So again, there's a community benefits advisory committee. Currently, they received the report. They received the public input. So there's community meetings that have to happen. They make recommendations, and then they influence the negotiation. What's being proposed is, again, to have it more advisory and then actually having less structural power. So this is the difference between having a seat at the table and then being allowed to comment from the
And
audience.
I'm going to tell you.
So what they're saying is we're going to take you from the table, put you in the audience.
We're going to take you from the table and put you on the menu.
Oh my God.
Right? Because this is subsidized and financed by us.
Yeah.
We're paying for this con job, right?
Yeah.
And I hate to call it a con job, but when you have a huge debacle like what happened with the Rays, and nobody publicly comes up and tells us what's going on and what happened and pluses and deltas.
Where's your Monday morning quarterback? Yeah.
Then they try to judge us for talking about it. But guess what? We beating you to the punch because you ain't said nothing about it in a year. It's a year
so the
later.
deal was canceled in March
2025.
In October, you started trying to have conversations about how to move
and
forward.
never had a sit-down conversation with
and the
people.
only thing that caused you to talk about it was because somebody else put in a new bid. Like, they wasn't even going to talk about it.
And guess what? It's the biggest unsolicited bid in American history.
But then when we say, hold on, wait a minute, and then when we say, wait a minute, y'all, we need to slow this process down and really come up with our plan first.
We got a plan.
Let's get a plan first.
We got a plan. Oh, no, you don't. No,
we got a plan for 2016.
Yeah, it was the plan without the stadium.
And we got
that.
We got a bunch of bids that came in.
We got that.
But if you look at how the world has changed since 2016.
Don't worry about that.
No.
Look at how the community has changed.
No, don't you worry about that.
Since 2016.
Can y'all stop and listen?
We can.
That's what they ain't doing.
Okay. All right. Well, in other news, I told you, you don't want this morning.
But it's real. That's what they're not doing.
No, thank you. They really not doing that.
You think? Come on.
So you said during the break you wanted to talk about election season. Now let's tie this into election season.
Go ahead, brother John.
Because now, if you have, this is what we call a republic,
Mm-hmm.
and in a republic you have representatives
Yes.
that go in and speak for you. Like, everybody don't come to the table and speak. So what you do is you get together as a community and you say, hey, who among us do we want to go in and represent
speak
us?
for us.
And
Mhm.
speak for us. That's the republic model, right? That's what we living under. And so we have elected, and people have been elected, whether we elected them or not, to go in and speak for us.
Yes.
One of the fundamental principles of being able to speak for me is you first have to hear what I'm saying and listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's clear that what I'm saying is something that you're not listening to or you're ignoring it, then to me that means you're not the person I want to represent me.
And let me tell you,
the election
it does.
You know what I mean?
And
So if you're not listening,
you might not be the one.
you might not be the one. for me.
And I'm going to tell
So
you.
that's why we're gonna watch what you say tomorrow.
And I'm gonna-
Because tomorrow we're gonna.
You might not be the one.
I want to see if you're listening to me.
If you the one,
And if you're not, then that's all right.
And
We
if
just know
you're-
that there's gonna be a time where we just gotta get somebody who will.
So here we go. Who are you listening to?
Yeah.
Right? And where are you going?
Look at this. Look at this proposal.
Yeah, like
You can
who
tell.
are you going to talk to about this? Because like people are vocal, right? And their communities, are you going to the community that voted you in and getting their opinion on it? Before you go up there, are you sending something out to the people in your community? Say, hey, I need to know what y'all
I
think.
did get an email. I got a couple text messages saying, "Hey, I know you worked on this, but you know what I mean."
No, but
no, I'm just answering that specifically
but
because I we can't talk about what don't happen if we and then not talk about what did happen.
Right. But what I'm
you know
saying,
what I mean. So shout out to Councilmember Gabbard. She reached out, and also Councilmember Fig Sanders, because we all was a part of that. And both of them have reached out saying, "Hey, I know y'all worked on this. Y'all put some things in, and we want to have a conversation about where you at." So I can say for those two, I know that, but I hear you
broadly, like because when you go with them,
we talk like we gonna.
Yeah,
tell the truth about what's happening.
When it's good, we praise it. When it's bad, we call it out. Because people really think that we got a problem with people, but no, we got problems with issues that happen.
That's right.
Right?
No, it's turning into problems with people too at this point.
No, but
I'm just gonna stop saying that.
Okay,
because
okay.
sometimes it do turn into a problem with people.
Yeah,
and that's we just gotta I gotta be honest.
Okay,
I appreciate that, brother.
Because once you consistently show up as the way you're showing up, then it goes beyond the issue and now it becomes a person thing. Like it's just how you're showing up. I might agree with you on the issue, but how you showing up about it, like I'm struggling with that.
And see,
you know, like I'm struggling with how you presenting your case consistently, even though we have values aligned and all that. So like, yeah, we got to be able to have,
it's an election year.
Yeah.
I think that it's fair for us to put the issues on the table.
Yeah, we start there
because if we don't put the issues on the table, it don't get talked about.
Yeah,
and there's a burden that comes with that, right?
Yeah,
because you do have to sometimes have to be isolated. Because guess what? They're not gonna like what you're saying. This is what happened to Martin Luther King. This is what happened to you name it.
Yeah,
this is what happened to them people. Because know why? The system and the status quo does not want to change.
Yeah.
They want to stay the same. Look at them. Look them in the eyes. Ask them, are you here for change or are you here to do the same?
Are you here for change or are you here for progress?
Progress ain't change.
I know it. That's why I said, I just told you alley-oop, my brother.
Progress ain't change. And I'm here to tell you, listen, y'all, if you can hear my voice, listen, progress is not change. Whoever convinced us to stop going for change, shame on you. Because here we is right now stuck in the same position and ain't nothing changed.
Yeah, it's just progress.
And progress is nowhere.
Yeah. So listen, y'all.
So we're just walking around the lake.
Hey,
Are we on the treadmill?
We're treadmill.
We're on the treadmill.
But this is the thing, and I want to be so honest with this. I'm revoking black cards this election season.
Uh-oh.
You're not gonna be able to raise your black card.
Okay.
You gotta show me what you did.
Okay.
Don't come to me with your black card. Don't send your surrogates to talk to me about your black card.
Because we gave passes for black cards. I stood in the paper.
Black cards are being revoked.
Just on black card.
We revoking your black card.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, in the beginning of this current administration, I was holding the black card. Come on, we can't. Come on, you first black, you can't do that. You can't say that. Yeah, that's ship and sail. So listen, I'm gonna tell you this:
the black card has been revoked.
It ain't revoked. It's just that's the weight of it. Like
don't hold the same way.
Scales.
Yeah, we balance.
Black card still matters.
Yeah, it does. But
we need, to be able to have. We need to be able to see, yourselves in these spaces.
All right. All right.
However, seeing yourself in physical form, but you're not like black. In
kin folks ain't kin folks ain't kin folks.
That's a real thing. So like black, I'm still looking at that because I want to see the diversity. I like the pepper and the salt and the seasoning.
Yeah.
But the mindset has to accompany that because I've seen some white folks that I've been working with that stand in the paint, and they call black card is blacker than the black, blacker than black. And guess what? Like it was a white person who was pushing through structural racism. Come on,
listen,
and that was the problem.
Listen, and I was just gonna say that, brother John. And we getting pushback.
Yeah,
for the unlikely.
They told me I love them white women.
But hold on, for the unlikely allies. Hold on,
Brother John, you love them
the
white
unlikely
women.
Allies and the relationships we've been able to build to get work done in this community.
Yeah,
and they envy it. They're mad at us because we're not sitting in that little black room.
Yeah,
holding hands, singing "Kumbaya." I shall overcome. We actually in the field overcoming.
When you got a white woman say, "Hey, I make a motion to move the black agenda forward," and we say thank you, and we start working with them,
look at you,
and you in the same league, but you ain't saying a mumbling word. And now you say, Brother John, I love you. I want you love these white women.
Why didn't you make the motion? Why didn't you make the motion? Because then I would have told you thank you, and then we would have been working with you.
Talk that talk,
man. So to your point about the black card, you're right. Like that's not enough in this season. Because
and the whole city feel that.
Yeah.
Like people feel that. Yeah. Like people talking that. And I think what the electeds have to look at, if we don't want to go backwards, right? Because guess what? Boy, those Republicans looking real good right now. See, I ain't stutter.
We're gonna talk about that on Friday.
The Republicans and the Republican politics looking really.
We're gonna talk about the State of the Union on Friday.
They're looking really enticing.
Can we hold that one? Because I know you got a whole thing on that, and we got to frame that. We got to set that up. Like
I'm gonna shake the table.
So listen, y'all.
I want you to think I'm going in there crossing IDs. And no, I'm looking at policies, practices, and procedures.
For the record, I have never been a Republican or a Democrat.
Right. Me neither.
Like I'm not. I've never registered as
MPA.
I'm MPA,
non-party.
And so I get into these things on social media.
They call me stop being a Democrat. I'm like,
no, but I'm getting tagged. So we got two Republicans. Shout out to Tia and
So let me say this. I love. Listen, no. But can I say this really quick? Just because this is the only problem that I have, and Tia, my girl, is that even though you rock over there, you don't have to hate the other party.
It's so funny to me though. See, that's the thing. That's why I said some of this stuff is just laughing.
It is. But you don't have think
now I be tagging them. It's like because it's like. Because they think that I'm something that I'm not. Like you have this idea of who Brother John is and what my politics is, but you really don't know, right? And so she'll tag me and stuff. It's like I agree with you on that because I can find truth where truth is,
right?
You know, but I don't agree with you on everything,
right? And that's
but
it.
But
like
she think that I don't agree with her on nothing because that's how their mind is. Right. They feel like it has to be all or nothing, and we're not.
We're not. And I'm finna tell you, real people. I'm finna tell you, people who politics, and they may not say it out public.
Yeah.
If you really about the policies, you don't vote strictly with your party.
If you bought it, you right.
If you bought, like, if you for real, you don't. If you bought it, like, if you really bought what you say you about,
you can't just vote with your party.
You cannot just vote. You don't. And if you do, I'm telling you,
you blind.
You thank you because there's
you
nothing.
Just looking with one eye. You ain't blind.
And the fact
never do that.
You just no. With one eye closed.
And the fact that you can find fault 100% over here and everything right over here, you're 100% wrong.
Shoot, that was my problem with the church.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. It's 8 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. We gotta go.
We did.
They
dumped. Hey, whatever we did.
They took us off. We was talking too heavy, man.
Nah, they still on over here.
They shut us down. All right, y'all. So it's been amazing. We're going to continue to have this conversation. The black card is secure regardless of what Jabbar Edmonds says, period.
Who said that?
Miss Teresa. We appreciate that dialogue. We all right. We're going to be just fine.
You all right, Miss Teresa. We ain't coming for your card.
So come back again. We're going to do the debrief of what happened at the this committee meeting. We're going to watch our representatives work, and then we're going to give a debrief of that. And we're also going to talk about the State of the Union on Freestyle Friday. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in, tune in. This has been an amazing ride. Up next is Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes and shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, y'all. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And we out.
Mm-hmm.